You want to use your credit for everything. Let your cash sit. Why would you spend your time, your energy, your emotion on trying to save 10K with all that back and forth if you could just go get a credit card that's going to give you 10K? And they're going to tell you, hey, you have a year to pay us back. The same people who will tell me they don't believe in credit cards and paying interest are most likely the same people who have gotten a payday loan, who will go and get a payday loan. Credit is not about paying interest. It's not about using money you don't have. You can make $5,000 right there. I'm not saying you got to go to Gucci and get an outfit. I'm saying go get a nice outfit. You can learn to put yourself together well enough that you can look like money. Go to these meetings and then go buy bottles and get a section with those people. At least those people are going to help you elevate. Welcome back, my financial friends. It's Amber Manaya. We're back with more finance and credit, of course. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave because you're going to gain lots of value here. Don't forget to like and comment as well because you never know who your comment, what you've just realized, can help. This is kind of one of those subconscious things that you don't know until you know. It's kind of like a common sense is not always common. My common sense is not going to be your common sense. The things that I know, I don't understand that other people don't. Vice versa, right? When you're skilled at something, you don't really realize how people don't understand what you're skilled at unless they're skilled at it too or unless they're interested in their learning. So what I have come to realize is I need to discuss credit at its essence. When I tell people, yes, you want to build up your credit to 100K in credit line, trade line, whatever you have to do, and you want to maintain that, you want to have some installment loans, you want to keep them open. People always say to me, I don't want a credit card because I'm not spending money I don't have. I don't want to be paying interest. And then all of a sudden, I'm going to be getting sued and bankrupt. That is the worst case scenario of them all. And a lot of people go through that because they're uneducated about credit, because they go in with that mindset, thinking you're supposed to pay interest, thinking you're spending money you don't have. And nobody's trying to change that. So I'm here to set the record straight. When it comes to credit, we're only spending money we actually have. If you're going to spend money on credit that you don't have, that's what rainy day money is for. That's what, okay, I spent this money, now let me go twice as hard and make sure I get it back. And I have 30 to 45 days at the least. Sometimes you have 12 months, sometimes you have 18, sometimes you have 21 months to get that money back into the hands of the financer, the creditor. The same people who will tell me they don't believe in credit cards and paying interest are most likely the same people who have gotten a payday loan, who will go and get a payday loan. I used to work at one about 15 years ago. After I worked at the bank, eventually I worked at a payday loan place. They've moved more online. A lot of the practices these payday loan places were doing were illegal, and they're still going to do them. We used to do a lot of illegal shit at those places, but we could do it because the consumer doesn't understand their rights. So as soon as a consumer understood their rights, we had to, shift. But every consumer is not going to know their rights, and every consumer that knows their rights doesn't tell everybody. That's why I'm here, because I know our rights and I'm here to tell everybody. We will talk about my payday loan advance experience collections job another video, but in this video we want to focus on credit is to use money you already have and make money off of it. It is to build up your credit lines with age and limit so that when you want to start a business or anything you want to do, you're not going to get any pushback. You never know when you want to start a business. You never know when you're going to have a bright idea. And of course, you do want to travel over to business credit, but you can also be a personal guarantor for business credit with your own credit and no longer have to use your own credit, and your business credit utilization doesn't report to your credit. That is one of the main goals. So if we're only using money we actually have in the bank, we're not touching that money until this credit card is due, we're getting cash back, we're getting points, we're getting history, we're getting increases in trade line, we're only winning. But the problem is most people know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who ran up the credit card to the maximum limit, was paying interest, spending all their actual cash money. Now they have no money to pay their credit cards. And now they want to tell everybody, don't do it. It destroyed me. They came to sue me. Now I have to go bankrupt and pay all this money. That's because you have bad practices. Nobody told you how to use it. That's not your fault. But you didn't go looking for that information. So if you're here looking for that information, you are one step ahead. Question: how long does it take you to, or anyone, to save $10,000? How long is it going to take you to save $10,000? How much can you put away per day? There was a study, I believe it was about $24 to $27. Can you save $24 to $27 every single day of a year? Most people cannot. Which means you're not going to save your $10,000 in 1 year. Can you save it in 2 years? Most people can't. Most people save up a couple thousand, then they have a oopsie. Now they're back down to zero. Now they got to start over. To save 10K, it'll take people numerous years, numerous attempts at replenishing this rainy day fund, cutting frivolous spending, only investing in yourself, brown bagging it, no more outside eating. It's going to take a lot less frivolous spending for people to get there. Why would you spend your time, your energy, your emotion on trying to save 10K with all that back and forth if you could just go get a credit card that's going to give you 10K and they're going to tell you, hey, you have a year to pay us back? That collapses time frames. That's what people don't understand. You have to know how to work a credit card. You have to know how to collapse a time frame. Now, instead of you having to wait 4 years before you have that 10K saved up to do that thing, all you have to do is apply for a credit card. And if you have good credit, some people are going to give you a 20K limit. Now you have time to, and if you have your plan ready, so while you're building up your credit, get your plan ready. Once your plan is ready and you got that credit limit, go do the thing. There's nothing to hold you back. A lot of people just get stuck in the cycle of, oh, I'm saving, and they get stuck in the cycle of thinking, I'm not ready yet. At the beginning, they're like, I'm not ready because I don't have the money saved. By the time you have the money saved, you've been in the mindset that you're not ready for so long that you're not ready anymore. And you won't be. You get the money, you don't know what to do with it. After you save 10K, it takes you 10 years to be less frivolous, to ask for a raise at work, all these things. The same dream you had is now no longer. Things have changed. You could have acted on it, you waited. Now it's just something that passed you by. I try to teach this to every single person I come across. I personally do not use cash. I use cash to pay rent. I use cash to buy gas on my PayPal debit card because I get 5% back. I use cash to pay my electricity and my gas bill. Those are the only 4 things because there's no other choice for those. If you put those on credit cards, they're going to charge you cash advance fees, and I'm not interested in paying those. So the safest thing is to pay cash for things that only take cash. Mostly everything else takes credit. There's a few little things, maybe your car registration, because again, they'll charge you a fee on that. But for the most part, you want to use your credit for everything. Let your cash sit. Now, I have more than enough money because I'm not a frivolous spender. I do not spend frivolously. I don't like to have excess stuff. The more stuff you have, the more will run your mind. The more things you have to keep control of. So since I'm only using credit, my cash is sitting, I'm getting cash back. That's giving me more money to spend, even though I'm only investing in myself. In this process, and what we should be doing is investing in yourself. The more you invest in yourself, the more money you can make on your own, the less you're going to need from a job. Go and invest in skills. Go invest in that eyelash course. Go invest in that drywall course. Go invest in that epoxy course. Go invest in the nail tech course. Go invest in getting your beautician license. Go invest in getting your real estate. Investing, as long as you're investing in yourself, that money is well spent. If you have to go to seminars, if you have to go to in-person meetups where you're going to meet other people who you're going to collaborate with, who are going to put you on and help you 10x your money, those are the kind of things you want to be doing. If you're the kind of person who likes to go out to the club, buy bottles, get a section, go to these meetings and then go buy bottles and get a section with those people. At least those people are going to help you elevate. Don't do this with people who you all just do this all the time. And now you got to wait for your next check to do whatever else you want to do. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you shouldn't be going to the club doing these things. You should be investing in yourself, investing in seminars, investing in whatever is going to help you double, triple, quadruple, 10x your money. As long as it can get you into the room with the right people, it's an investment. Ladies, if you have to spend money on hair and nails, don't go crazy. Do what you have to do. As a bartender, my nails need to be done. For the most part, I can do my own hair, but As a bartender, my nails have to be done. What I want you to do when you leave this video or stop this video and write these things down. Make a list of everything you spend money on in a month. Go pull up a statement. Just every day write down what you spend money on. Is it helping you in any way? Is it going to help you push your situation into a better financial situation? Or is it just lollygag? Be honest. If you have to go to that convention, yeah, you probably have to buy the plane ticket. Yeah, you probably have to go to the mixer. Yeah, you should probably have your hair and nails done and a nice outfit. I'm not saying you gotta go to Gucci and get an outfit. I'm saying go get a nice outfit. You can learn to put yourself together well enough that you can look like money. Stop throwing your money into a trash can and then complaining that your job isn't doing enough, that the government isn't doing enough. The presidents are trash. Do what you have to do for yourself. Or you can stay around the people who complain like that, and you guys can all complain like that until you guys are all old and you guys have to split up and find other people to complain with. I haven't fully dived into it, but I did watch an interview the other day with Doug Washington. He is heavy in the financial space. He said that he would rather take, I don't remember the amount, I think it was like $100K in credit over $100K in cash. And he said that he was under fire about it. People didn't like that statement. To the untrained eye, I get it. Why would you not want the cash? In credit, it leaves a trail. You can borrow money and not have to pay tax on it. It's less money you'll be taxed on, so I get that part. That's something that you have to strategize to get to, but it can definitely be done. You can still spend that $100K in credit. You can get cash back. Now you're building history on that. Now people can see the rap sheet of what you've done with it. And now you even have time because you're getting that at 0%. You're getting $100K at 21 months and you'd rather take cash? I would definitely take credit. If you could give me $100K right now at 0% and 21 months, I would take it. The thought of that actually excites me. I never really actually thought deep into that until I actually said it out loud. I like that a lot. Herman, the Haitian CEO, huge in the finance game. Him and Dub, some of my favorites. But let me just say this. Herman, the Haitian CEO, he was explaining the other day how, his credit is so good. He has lines of credit. He can go lend people money from his line of credit and pay the bank back smaller amounts than what the people are going to pay him back. And he never even had to touch his own money. Borrowing other people's money and using other people's money is a lot cheaper than using your own. Now think about this. Say you have, again, $100K of your own cash or $100K in credit. You going to use $100K in cash gets you nothing. You going to use $100,000 in credit at a good rate of 5% cash back. You can make $5,000 right there. I know people, when they see smaller amounts, it doesn't matter. But when things add up, they add up. So why would you go use $100,000 in cash when you can go make $5,000 on it? As well, if you know what you're doing, that money that you just used can be written off on your taxes if you're doing it properly, if it's business expense. Talk to your CPA. I'm not them. Me personally, I would rather use my money and get money back on it because it's almost like you're losing money if you're not getting money back on it because that's available. It's like you're saying, no, I do not want this free money, but I want to go and complain that gas is too high, that my school loans suck. Why would you do this to yourself? And I know that people do this because the people around them do this. So it's normal and it's okay. And if you stop complaining, you have nobody to complain with and you no longer fit into, now you have to find new friends, basically. If you can no longer complain and gossip, you have to find people to actually have normal, wholesome conversations with. And a lot of people, they're afraid to grow. They're afraid to be around better people. This is all they know. They don't want to be looked at like, oh, you changed. Oh, you forgot about us. Oh, you think you're too good. If you don't want to think you're too good, go ahead and stay where you were. If nothing else, I just wanted to help you guys understand. Credit is not about paying interest. It's not about using money you don't have. It's not about buying excessive things. It's about being strategic. It's about buckling down. It's about having a plan. It's about letting your money sit, and your money could even be working for you in investments while you wait to pay these creditors off. So you could be making money in investments, you could be making money with your cash back, and then boom, when it's time, you take the money out of the investments, you've made money on it, go pay that off. Now you have excess money in every corner. You have to know what you're doing. The next time you hear somebody say, I don't want credit cards, I'm not paying interest, I don't want to be bankrupt, any of that stuff, realize this is not somebody you want to listen to. This person is stuck in their ways. This person is going to be very mediocre forever. If anything I said in this video resonated with you, share this video with somebody. Share it regardless. All point of views are welcome here. Do your research on these things. Don't just believe that because people have been saying for generation and generation that, oh, credit is bad. Don't just believe that. Learn to challenge everything. Learn to think for yourself. If you love this video, like, comment, don't forget to subscribe. I'll definitely be back with more. Let me know what you guys want me to touch on in the next video. But for sure, this is one that needs to be shared because people need to understand credits do not equal paying interest, bankruptcy, and being sued.